What's up? We back at it with another episode of Raww Talk. I'm your host, Tay Raw, and these are the co-hosts, KB,
Crystal, KB, whichever one you want to call me.
and Pearl.
Hey y'all.
Okay, so the first topic for today, we will be discussing relationships. Are you okay with being a side bitch to a nigga if it comes with certain benefits? Definitely okay with it. It really just depends on whatever kind of motive I have for that person at the time. Something temporary, a quick look come up, fucking right, you know, I'll play the side bitch role. But that's not really the role that I just play. Like I said, temporary shit, in and out, little mingle, and that's about it.
I feel like in certain circumstances, yeah, but at the same time, no. Cause I just feel like I'm just too raw to be playing number two to a bitch that's number one. If I ain't number one, then I don't really want to spot. I let a bitch have a nigga. That's just me though. So.
Well, I just feel like women don't sign up to be a side chick. They just somehow end up that way because some guys don't keep it real.
Right.
So therefore, you end up taking it or leaving it. I always take it. No, for real though. But for real, like I'm with Taylor. It depends on what motive I have. Like if I got a motive, like okay, this what you gonna be.
Right.
Yeah. This really depends on the guy.
Yeah. If you okay with me making you my side nigga, you need to kind of check yourself. Cause you know if you was a wife or then nigga would settle just for that's my side nigga. I'd be like oh he gotta be for me, but y'all niggas don't be all that.
Okay.
Next question: when and if he dies, should you remain a secret as you was when he was alive? My thing is with that question, I really think people take death and they do too much with it. First of all, if you mourning, over someone, that's something personal. So yes, you should still remain a secret as if he was alive because you can mourn to yourself. You don't have to make it public to everyone that you was having dealings with this person, whether or not he's here or not, that ain't gonna bring him back.
Well, I think he definitely should reveal the secret while he was alive. Continue to be a secret when he's dead. However, different people mourn different ways. But somehow in Baton Rouge, all the side bitches happen to come out when the nigga dies. They just have to post a text message, all the pictures, like y'all have pictures from 1999, like why this wasn't posted in 1999, like let it go. Throwback Thursday, you got more throwbacks than recent pictures, like.
You think it's disrespectful to the person that's gone?
Hell yeah, it's disrespectful to him and it's disrespectful to his old lady, like.
Right.
Bitch, you wasn't doing that when she was
somebody
alive.
who have to still, you probably bear his kids or anything, and they have to deal with that other emotional stress, and that's very disrespectful.
Not a girl got to be mourning and beating your ass, like that's just too much.
Right, like.
Plus you probably
she got to think about this dead nigga while she beating your ass.
Like why the fuck he did this to me? This disrespectful hoe. Cheat on me while you alive with a respectful bitch.
With a respectful bitch. I mean, but like I could kind of talk about that situation. Just with that G Money stuff, like a lot of people was coming out the works, and guess what? I can't really say if he would be mad or not.
You ain't bitch boy.
I can't say whether he would. I know it's something he probably would be mad about, but shit, when them niggas alive and they doing their shit, they probably give two fucks when they did.
Well, with mine, it was just so much drama.
I heard about it.
I don't even want to discuss it.
Okay, if a nigga has a side bitch, does that mean he's not happy in his relationship?
No, that don't mean that. These niggas is fucking greedy. So guess what? They want this bitch and that bitch. Sometimes the fucking side bitch ain't even on or doing her shit like the main bitch. These niggas just greedy and won't mess with somebody different or mess with somebody fucking new. Like, and then sometimes the fucking side bitches be looking up to the main bitch. Like, how they go? That's a mess. A nigga for you though.
Yep.
A hot ass nigga.
That's crazy.
I think they not happy. Like in some situations, I be thinking a nigga not happy because, but you know they have some dudes that are cheaters. So we're not talking about the ones that gonna cheat regardless because they just got something in them. But for the ones for the most part trying to do right in a relationship, I think if they're happy, they're not gonna wonder as much or too much. My personal.
I don't know, I kind of feel both ways, like, because some people you could look like, if you in the picture smiling, and this nigga in the picture looking, like, looking serious, and you the only one who posts him, he is not happy, like,
Let it go.
But, and then I kind of feel like that really don't mean that he's not happy, but if you posting pictures and that nigga smile ain't matching yours, then stop posting.
His glow, this ain't glow.
Yeah, because I done seen a couple cheesing down, posting nigga every day. And the nigga don't even be smiling, look like he got him held
like
hostage.
Them to take the picture.
He held hostage in a relationship he's not trying to be in. So.
That wraps it up. We're going to get into the sex part of the whole talk show.
Okay. What's the best way to confront your partner about his/her bad sex? I mean, I feel like if you fuck with somebody on a certain level, then you should just be able to tell them about their fucking self and be like, look, you did not please me and you need to this, you need to that. I'm going to teach you, I'm going to get you right or something. I don't think it's no best way to comfort their ass. Just tell them.
The best way to confront your partner about his or her bad sex. I think you should just be honest. Be very descriptive. So they can know exactly where they're lacking.
Alright.
And shit, just like teaching somebody to ride a bike. Hopefully they can catch on. Cause if not, then that's a problem.
Baby, we is grown. If you don't know what you're doing about that, you ain't gonna learn.
That's what I thought
Hopefully,
too.
I'm quite sure you done had enough sex partners to where you know that's not right. So I'm not trying to teach nobody nothing, especially if you somebody who I don't like I ain't gonna like you if you're sex ready. Next.
If your partner or sex is not as good as his physical sex, do you deal with it or do you dismiss it? I feel like with sex, the fucking physical part is more important than oral any fucking way. So I ain't gonna say who gives a fuck, but at the same time, who gives a fuck? Like, shit, you do more while you fucking having physical sex than oral sex any fucking way. So this is my opinion on it.
I just feel like it's not, like, who cares?
Right.
Like, just come up.
Right. Right.
If you don't know what you're doing, just let it go. Like, don't even force it because then this whole thing gonna go left and then I'm just not gonna be in the mood no more.
Right.
Just let it go and we're just gonna do what you know how to do and we're just gonna let you slide, okay?
Yeah, I wasn't too big on oral sex, but shit.
You get that right mouth.
I know, that's why I said I see what people was talking about, but I'm more of the physical sex type of person too. You're gonna have to just probably learn, because I hate to have to cheat on you with a nigga that got good mouth because you ain't got it, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully you just catch on.
Yeah. Should you leave your partner for being bad in bed? I don't think so, because I mean, if your partner got everything else and they bad in bed, why leave them?
I'm leaving you.
I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, you can fucking teach a motherfucker what you want them to do, how you want them to do it. And at the end of the day, if you a fucking female, then shit, you know how to, yeah.
Everybody not teach
you could, yeah, get on top and, yeah, get what you trying to get and call it a day.
See you later, boy.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Y'all ain't right. Y'all is not right.
Ain't nobody trying to teach nobody nothing. We is grown. I mean, but I don't know. I don't even want to discuss that because I don't want to seem some type of way.
Right.
Bye.
I'm with Pearl on that one.
Like, I mean, then it all depends. Like, I don't know. Maybe I just ain't had no nigga that I really was in love with that just was bad.
You ain't gonna be in love with them if they bad.
Exactly. So, bye.
Right.
Like, okay, so the next topic is rape. How should a person be penalized when it comes down to rape? Life, death, either or, period. Or either let them get their shake back. You want to get raped back? No, take that off.
No, that's how it used to be.
No, I really feel like that, but I don't want to say like an eye for eye type shit.
Oh well.
Okay. No, for real though, like, why would you rape? Like, again, when it's little kids, like automatic death. Like, for real, women automatic death. A man rape another man, like automatic death. Like, just death penalty should be for rapists. Like, cause I don't feel like there is no rapist that's gonna get out and do right. That could be rehabilitated. Once you rape somebody, that's always going to be instilled in you. Therefore, you should receive the automatic death penalty, period.
Yeah, rape is something serious. And you can get all kind of stuff from being raped.
Right.
So shit, I feel like if a nigga don't knock you off, like she said, death, jail, life sentence, then that's stuff like it.
Yeah, that shit ain't cool. Plus, I feel like the people who deal with it probably never really get over this shit. Like, never. I can
Which brings us to our next question. If you were raped, would you keep the baby? I don't know. Like, I'm all for the kids. Like, I got a lot of kids. Like, but if I was raped, I know I'm just saying. I just feel like if I was raped and got pregnant, I don't really know. Like, cause I'm scared of abortions. So I probably would.
Do it depend on the
like,
rape?
was he sexy?
Do he got money? Is he sexy?
Which brings us, like, real talk, which brings us to our next question. Are you pro-life, pro-choice, or pro-abortion? I'm pro-choice. I feel like every woman should be able to make their own decision on whether they want to keep the baby or not. However, I feel like if you're at least 13 weeks, which Louisiana just made a new law that once you're 15 weeks, you cannot. It's illegal to have an abortion.
It's been illegal for them people, don't know.
Oh no, they just made this. It just popped up on my phone.
I was gonna say you see
like once you're 15 weeks pregnant, it's illegal. It's now illegal to have an abortion. But like in my eyes, once you're 13 weeks, like that, I just feel like you're too far and you just handle your business.
What, 13 weeks? That's when you know what the gender is.
No, but you
you
like 3 months and then
if you don't know what it is, you good to go.
Oh my God.
Well, let us know you're pro-choice. All right now. Anyways,
I'm like she pro-abortion.
No, I'm you good to go.
Off with the head.
I mean, but I agree with her. I'm pro-choice.
No, because you have to think about other stuff.
Like, that's why you should use protection to prevent you from it. But who am I to tell somebody something like that?
Protection is serious, and having birth control, so at least it can try.
Yeah, I just feel like once you do it, like, take a step to prevent
take a step to
from having to do it again.
Right.
I mean, but hey, I'm pro-choice to each his own. If you feel like I would prefer somebody having an abortion versus having a baby that they don't want, or they gonna mistreat, or they not able to take care of. If you can't take care of their baby, like, and that's another thing with women. Women are the sole providers of those kids. It don't matter who the daddy is. Women need to know that if the daddy don't step up, like if you feel like you can't, you know what I'm saying, take care of your baby by yourself, whether you with him or not, then you don't need to have a baby. Like, take steps to put yourself on birth control so you don't get pregnant. Because I really hate to hear when women be like, oh, he don't take it, you know, he did this, he did, he ain't doing that. Like, yeah, they should do, but at the end of the day, that's your child.
Right, the sole provider.
Yeah, like, that's why God made it to where women get pregnant.
That got us getting into our next topic, which is the Bill Cosby and Morgan Freeman situation. Pressing charges 20 plus years down the line. Do that sound like a premeditated plot to destroy black men? Or has it just dawned on you that you were allegedly raped?
I don't want this to come out wrong, but I feel like that's a fucking mess. Cause bitch, why is you waiting 20 years later? Then it seems like once one person come forward, then all these other hoes fall in line. Like, bitch, why you like, bitch, why you ain't say nothing at first? You know? Like, I don't get it. I think them hoes is trying to get paid, trying to get some fucking press action or something. Cause there's no way if that happened to you, you ain't gonna tell nobody right then. You just gonna wait 20 years, bitch, not 5, not 10, but 20. Like, that's out of order. That's out of line. Like.
And like she said, one woman stood up and now all of a sudden everybody wants to have their voice. It's no, let me tell you something, when somebody is raped, that stuff messes with your mind, your mental, just the way that you react to situations altogether. So no way all women, however many it was, how many was it? However many it was, no way all y'all just come in at one time.
Right.
Everybody deal with everything different and everybody handle rape different. So it would have been more like believable. Shit, like she said, if it wasn't 20 years down the line. And if y'all ain't all come at one time.
Right.
I just feel like
follow the leader.
I just feel like, especially with Bill Cosby, that kind of, you know, killed me. He was guilty before he was proven guilty. Like they already had in his mind, like you did this, and all the women came out. Right. Now, I can't speak on what rape do to you because I've never been raped, so I'm not even about to say like how rape victims should feel or when they should come out because I don't know. However, if you're a rape victim and if you hadn't told nobody in 2 to 3 years, like obviously you got over it, which some people didn't get over it because I know down the line, but 20 years, that's kind of like, I don't know, that shit crazy.
Well, I've been in a situation like that before. I'm not going to speak into it on details, but 20 years, I came out with whatever I had experienced probably like 7 years or maybe like 7 to 10 years after it happened. Why? Because when somebody's kind of traumatized by something, they do push it to the back of their head to where it's like a memory and they try to forget it. But when you try to forget something, you really try to forget it. It ain't like you pushing it back to bring it back up later on 20 years down the line.
I just feel like black men are targets in America.
Just like that Emmett Till situation. And that probably have nothing to do with what we're talking about, but they said that man, it just came out. That woman finally admitted that man never whistled at her. We're going to roll into our love and hip-hop.
Okay, so hip-hop, we're talking about the friend intervention that Carly Red had healed or whatever like that. First of all, I feel like that was very fucking messy of her. Second of all, like, why you got these, like, you really got these 2 hoes up in here telling Sierra, oh, this happened, that happened. We're talking about, oh, you felt like if you just told her, she wasn't going to believe you. Okay, that's your friend and she fuck with you, why wouldn't she believe you? Why the fuck you need to bring these hoes up in here and have this whole fucking kumbaya? I guess you thought it was gonna fucking be. Then the fucking girl Amber got fucking voice recordings and shit. Like, bitch, who really records a conversation about a nigga saying, oh, Sierra's my best friend? Like, bitch. Like, I don't know. I feel like some of this shit. No, the boy was saying Sierra was like his best friend. But I feel like the shit was like a setup anyway. Because, like, bitch, who really be on the phone with a nigga recording a fucking conversation? But at the end of the day, I feel like Carly Red was very fucking messy. Then at the end, the girl joy threw the water in her face. And she felt some type of way because Sierra in Tokyo was walking out the fucking building. Like, Carly Red need to be lucky Sierra ain't slapped the fuck out of herself. Because playing them type of games, bitch, I don't give a fuck if you my friend or not. Bitch, I'm gonna have to lay my hands on you for even playing with me and bringing me up in this mess-ass situation. Like, that's exactly why Tokyo don't fuck with her no more now. Because she fucking know there was some messy-ass shit. Like, bitch, I don't like that kind of stuff.
She, went about it the wrong way.
Yeah, like, bitch, you brought these 2 hoes to sit here and tell this girl, oh yeah, I messed with him and it's complicated, it's this, it's that. Like, bitch, you could have just told that girl that. You could have fucking called her up and be like, so look, you remember I told you I was going to research? Well, let me tell you what the fuck I found out. Blue called her fucking that. Well, like I said,
I feel like Carly Red was wrong for the simple fact she watched Sierra be put in situations like that before.
Right,
like
and no, she didn't like that.
People came up to Sierra talking about her husband. Like, oh, he got a baby at the wrong place, the wrong time. Therefore, she should have knew what not to do as a friend. Cardi Red out of line, and I'm trying to figure out why Sierra didn't bypass with that person.
Thank you, because she was out of
like she did
line.
Keekly, so I mean, yeah, she was out of line.
Then Cardi Red and her feelings. That's how you do me. Y'all gonna leave. That's how you do me. First of all, Cardi Red, bitch, you don't want to get into it with that hoe, bitch. You shouldn't have got that hoe with the water before she got you. For you want somebody to fucking feel bad for you.
My thing is, I don't think nobody on this show is friends. So
everybody looking for a storyline.
They looking for a storyline or a come up, obviously.
They ain't genuine.
Because you can tell that's a storyline. That's like you calling me on the phone talking about something, come here and I get there and all them bitches that you know I don't fuck with you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna have a nigga die and fuck.
Right.
We ain't gonna be able to sit down because the first thing we gonna be doing is trying to see what the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, last I heard, I know for a fact you don't like me and I don't like you. So what is we even sitting down talking about? That's how you know that shit gotta be a storyline. We sharing the same dick and you want us to have a
Sierra sit down that long.
Bitch,
Sierra sat down for a long time and was listening to this shit.
Oh, Sierra.
Yeah, she's stupid for sitting. And with my nigga, and I would have came there with my nigga. Who we talking about? Cause yeah.
Good, and that's a whole other story when she fucking went to his house after the fact because he was lying through his fucking teeth. And bitch, you could fucking tell her stupid ass just falling for. I think that bitch just wants somebody to love her since shooting and fucked up. So she just like fuck it. If he fucking over me, as long as he telling me he ain't fucking over me, I'ma just fall for the shit and fall back in.
We got someone calling in about this child support situation. It seems like child support really affect a lot of lives, especially our black population. So we're gonna put her on speakerphone. Fifi. Hey girl.
Okay, Fifi, we have a question for you.
Okay, what is it?
Should child support have restrictions on what it's spent on?
Absolutely not. Because, y'all want to know why or was I just supposed to say?
No, we need to know why. We need to know why because I feel like it should have restrictions because some females don't do right. And the good have to suffer for the bad.
Restrictions, I think that it should have restrictions if the girl, the baby mama, don't do the right thing, but what exactly is the right thing?
Exactly.
If a nigga is on child support, then that means he wasn't doing the right thing, like helping the girl. So if I can spend my money for all these years, like, you think I ain't gonna just go splurge on myself when I buy and get some child support? Yes, I am.
So you about to go to Miami with that child support?
Yes, I will go to Miami with that child support. On this child too, like, my nigga don't go.
I'm saying, oh wow, that's different though. I'm saying, you saying as if all the bills paid and the child taken care of, that brings us to our next question because
the child is, I'm sorry.
That brings us to our next question. That's if the mother has spent all her money on the child when the child support hit, should she have personal excuses?
What? No, I hate me to say. Wait, Fifi. Not personally.
Wait, we need to cut that one out.
No.
Okay, so what she trying to say is if the mother of the child spends all the money,
Personal expenses.
like should she be able to spend the money on herself?
Personal expenses, yeah, herself.
Yes, she should be able to spend the money on herself because I feel like if the baby daddy was in the child's life financially, then she would have other money
To spend on herself.
That she wants to do, but since she got this child that she takes care of by herself financially, okay, so I don't have any money to do anything for myself. So when I finally do get some money, it's like, to me, child support is like a nigga borrowing money from you, okay?
Is reimbursement, is that what you're referring to?
I'm sorry?
Reimbursement? You feel like it's a reimbursement?
Reimbursement, that is reimbursement.
Like a school refund check?
Right.
Right.
So you wouldn't have that to worry about.
And I think
child support and half the niggas don't even pay it. So when they finally do pay it, bitch, that's years later. I spent thousands and thousands of dollars on this child. You think I'm about to spend you think I'm about to spend this little check that I get?
Well, Fifi, we have some news for you. We have some we have like 10 things that you should know about child support.
What is it, baby? Because I want to know.
Okay, men are most frequently the providers of child support. However, 15% of people paying child support are women. The average amount of child support payment made in the United States is $430. How about 30% never receive 1 cent, even if they're court ordered?
Wait, what you
So it seems like to me child support is pointless.
It's not pointless because it brings me to this.
That's my opinion.
There are serious failure to pay child support can lead to serious consequences like your wage garnishment, asset seizures, credit report bureau reporting, driver's license suspension.
Right.
That's not better. That's not nothing. You trying to go out of town with that hoe? Passport denial. Arrest or even jail time. So even though you feel like it's not, you know what I'm saying, it's pointless in the long run when he try to go do something or when it catches. No, I'm saying that's what Taylor said. That's what Taylor said.
No, I don't think that it's pointless because I feel like a nigga don't get a lawsuit one day. He might look up the window. Don't even file their fucking taxes, got the IRS.
No, that's the thing. What they do is they wait a couple of years like it's gonna go away. This guy, I know somebody who baby daddy never filed child support. He was on child support. Guess what? When he did file, get that check came to that baby mama and she went and bought her a Camry.
I know that, but I'm saying like I don't think that it's pointless. I disagree.
It's definitely not pointless.
Y'all wouldn't say if y'all baby daddy was in jail for attempted murder, you would think it's pointless too, bitch.
Bitch, well, we can't relate to that, friend.
Well, thank you, Fifi, for calling in. And we're gonna go into Nigga 101, where we give you guys some tips and a little advice on kind of how to go about when it comes to dealing with us women.
Well, I just feel like, fellas, pick your partner wisely. Your partner is supposed to keep you on your A game, right all your wrongs, be by, you know what I'm saying? Be there to help you where you slacking. Don't give you a headache, you know what I'm saying? Like just keep you up on your A game where you're able to take care of the house. You have to choose your partner wisely because there's a lot of women who want you because what you can do for them, not knowing
What y'all can do together.
exactly. You don't want another child. You should want a real woman who able to provide, and y'all build the empire together. I just feel like you need to pick your partners wisely. That's all I'm saying. And it's the same with women, but it's really important for men to pick their partners wisely, especially when they have kids.
I just want to say, guys, niggas, whatever. I think y'all should choose wisely y'all motives and that y'all, have when y'all entering relationships. Let it be known, just let it be clear. Us women, we are not, it's not hard for us to understand shit once you bring it to us. It's like a take it or leave it type of deal. Just be honest and stuff, because when y'all come into these relationships having other motives and these females is not aware, like shit is gonna always go sour every time. So just kind of be upfront, honest, and keep everything 100.
Okay, for my nigga 101, I want to talk about niggas shouting the next man down to a female. That shit is like cool, because at the end of the fucking day, it makes you just look like you hating on the nigga or you ain't got what the fuck he got. Because niggas be ready to bring up the next man or a nigga you used to mess with. Or a nigga they think you fucking messing with. Oh, this nigga this. Oh, this nigga that. That nigga, you a fucking mess. Don't nobody want to hear all that shit, bitch. If you trying to take my attention, what you bringing him up for? Because at the end of the day, I'm looking at you like you hating. This man must got something you don't got. Like something. That shit is like cool.
Yeah.
Like, don't be trying to south the next man down to fucking make yourself look good, because at the end of the day, you look fucking dumb. And sound stupid.
Right.
And she said it.
Alright, and we're going to close our Raww Talk with a motivational quote. To all my ladies out here working, hustling, making ends meet, getting it in, early mornings, late nights, keep doing that shit, You gotta grind for it. Nothing coming easy. These niggas ain't giving it out easy. You know what I'm saying? Wake up every morning and go get that bag, regardless of